Hi, in today's video, we are going to discuss a question taken from IB question paper. So here is the question. Please pause the video and read the question. So the question says that the concentration of a weak acid solution such as ethane dioic acid is nothing but oxalic acid. It can be determined by titration with a standard sodium hydroxide solution. So what we are having? We are having a weak acid like oxalic acid, and the concentration of the solution can be estimated, can be found by titration with a solution of standardized solution of sodium hydroxide. So for that, what is done? Here is the 5 gram of ethane dioic acid or oxalic acid that is weighed out. So this is the weighing bottle. Using a weighing balance, it is weighed and carefully transferred into a 1 liter standard flask. Then it is made up to the mark. So here we are having 5 gram oxalic acid or ethane dioic acid, dissolved in water and made up for 1 dm cube. After that, from this stock solution, 25 ml will be transferred into a conical flask, and phenolphthalein is a suitable indicator. Phenolphthalein is a suitable indicator. That indicator is added in the presence of the indicator. It is titrated against NaOH solution. This is standardized. This concentration of this is known. With a standardized solution of NaOH, this is titrated. So this is what is happening. This is almost about to reach the endpoint. At the endpoint, the solution becomes basic. So it turns pink in color because phenolphthalein in basic medium is giving pink color. So this is the explanation to the question. Now let's see the rest of the question. 5 gram of impure sample of hydrated ethane dioic acid was dissolved in 1 liter to make 1 dm cube of the solution. 25 ml is used for titrating. The NaOH solution that was used for titration is 1 molar. So this is the balanced chemical equation for the same. So when the titration was done, it was found that 14 centimeter cube of NaOH was run out of the burette. So if we can assume that this is the burette, if this is the burette, approximately 14 centimeter cube was utilized, and the concentration of this solution was. So the first part of the question is asking us to calculate in moles the amount of NaOH that is used, meaning whatever is the NaOH solution that was used, we have to calculate its amount in moles. So for that, the formula is concentration is equal to number of moles over volume of solution in liters or in dm cube. So when we go for the substitution, the concentration is 0.1 moles per dm cube. Number of moles is our target. We don't know how many number of moles are there. Volume of solution has to be in liters. We have it in centimeter cube or ml. We have to convert it into liters or dm cube. So for that, this 14 has to be divided by 1000. 14 divided by 1000 helps us to get the value in liters. So that would be 14 divided by 1000 would be 0.014. So on multiplying and cross multiplying, the number of moles will be equal to 0.1 times 0.014. That will be equal to 0.0014 moles of NaOH. Number of moles of the base used is 0.014. Now the next part, it's asking us to calculate in moles the amount of ethanoic acid in the 25 centimeter cube of the sample, meaning in the conical flask, whatever we had used. this in the conical flask, whatever was taken was 25 centimeter cube. So now they are asking us, the second part of the question is asking us how many moles of the acid is there in this 25 centimeter cube, not the entire 1 liter, just the 25 centimeter cube. How many moles of acid is there? For that, we have to depend on this balanced chemical equation. So as per the balanced chemical equation, we find that the ethane dioic acid reacts with NaOH in the ratio 1:2. 1 moles of ethane dioic acid need 2 moles of NaOH to react. This is from the balanced chemical equation. So if we are having 0.0014 moles of NaOH, how much quantity of oxalic acid is used? For that, simply cross multiply. So we will be getting 2 times the unknown data is equal to 1 times 0.014, 1 times 0.0014, or the number of moles of oxalic acid or ethane dioic acid is going to be 0.0014 divided by 2. That is nothing but 0.0007 moles of the acid. All right. So now let's go forward. In the next part of the question, it is asking us to calculate the percentage purity of the hydrated ethane dioic acid. So they are asking us how much pure the oxalic acid that we have used is. It involves a series of steps. I'll write down the steps, and after that we will go forward with the calculations. So first and foremost, we are having moles of oxalic acid. So the moles of oxalic acid, this is for 25 centimeter cube. For this much quantity, we are having the data. It is 0.007 moles. This has to be converted to mass of oxalic acid or ethane dioic acid. It's hydrated ethane dioic acid. Mass of hydrated ethane dioic acid, again for 25 centimeter cube. So moles is converted to mass, that to mass for 25 centimeter cube. Then what we have to do is we have to convert this for 1 liter, because the 5 gram of the impure sample was dissolved and made up to 1 liter solution. So ultimately, if you want to check the purity, we have to know how much quantity of oxalic acid is there in 1 liter solution. So for that, the next step is going to be mass of ethane dioic acid in 1 liter solution. Once we get this, we will be able to apply the formula for percentage purity and get the result. Once this much is done, then we can apply it in the formula for percentage purity and calculate the percentage purity. So first, moles of oxalic acid in 25 centimeter cube, that already we have found it out in the previous question. So that is 0.007 moles in 25 centimeter cube solution. Now, in order to find the mass of it, we have to use the formula. Number of moles is equal to mass over molar mass. So moles is 0.007. I'm sorry, moles is 0.0007. This is equal to, mass is unknown to us. The molar mass of hydrated oxalic acid is 126.08. So upon cross multiplication, we get mass will be equal to 0.0007 times 126.08 is equal to 0.088 grams of oxalic acid. Okay, so we have reached till here. We have from the moles of oxalic acid, we have found the mass of oxalic acid in 25 centimeter cube. Next, what you have to find is the mass of oxalic acid in 1 liter. For that, this is part A, this is part B. Now we are going to part C for the same question. So 25 centimeter cube solution contains 0.0882 grams. So 1 liter, which is nothing but 1000 centimeter cube of the solution, contains how much? So that would be 25 times this question mark is equal to 1000 times 0.0882. 1000 times 0.0882 is equal to 25 times question mark, or this question mark will be equal to 3.5302 grams. So many grams in 1 liter. So this is equal to 3.5302 grams. Okay. So moving on to the next part of the question. So moving on to the last part of the question. This is to find the percentage purity. Now, percentage purity, the formula to calculate percentage purity is equal to mass of oxalic acid by mass of impure sample times 100. So that will be equal to 3.5302 divided by mass of the sample. It is given in the question. It's given in the question initially, that is 5.00 grams times 100. So when you're calculating this, you will get it as 70.6%. That's all for now in this video. Hope you understood this. Thank you.